All right, so we're going to be using Zoom for a couple things this semester. We'll be using it both to record some presentations when you make them, and then also to record your telemedicine assignments. And so one of the first things you want to do is download the Zoom software. So it's zoom.us is the website to go to. If you need to sign up, you can click right here to sign up. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Obviously, if I've already signed up. Once you're signed up and signed in, where you're going to come over here is, oops, move that, is under the resources link, is to download the Zoom client. All right. And so once you've downloaded the Zoom client, let me get rid of that. You can launch the application through your computer, which makes it so much easier than just trying to do it straight through the website. And so when you launch it, here will be your home screen. What you're going to do is you're going to create a new meeting. So you click this guy. Go ahead and make this big. It'll ask if you want to record your audio. You're going to do yes for almost all of this. If you're not sure if it's working right, you can test the speaker and the microphone. I've already done that, so I'm going to kind of bypass that. And I'm going to tell it to do this automatically from now on. So I'm going to join with the audio, and then basically you'll see that you've now got a copy of your webcam. So what happens is down here under the invite, you can invite people to have basically a back and forth teleconference with you. And so you can use your email client that you already have. If you use Gmail, that's fine. If you just want to copy the URL, then you have that now, and you can cut and paste it into a text or into your own email. Basically, you can then go ahead and send. So I'm going to send the email through here, right here. An invitation to anybody. I'll use my Uindy account. That's going to give them a link to then join the meeting. All right. They're going to click on that link. So you may be sending this to each other for your teleconference assignment or telemedicine assignment. What's going to then happen is the way that Zoom works is whoever's talking actually shows up on the screen. And so you don't have to worry about having picture-in-picture like with Skype or Google Hangouts. Is that anytime somebody starts talking, their webcam will show up. And so once you've got somebody else joined your meeting, you'll see that you've got two participants down here, and whoever's talking will always show up on the screen. And so what you'll do for your telemedicine assignment is you want to go ahead and record this. So right here, you're going to click record. And then basically, it's now going to just make a recording of your interaction back and forth. And so you should be able to hear each of you conversing back and forth. If I ask you a question, what happened to your knee? Now you start to answer, your picture shows up, you explain to me what happens. We go all the way throughout. When you're done recording and you're done with your assignment, you can just hit stop here. And it tells you right here that once we close the meeting, that this is going to then create a video file for it. And so to close the meeting, you can just X out the square. So yes, we're going to leave the meeting. And now what you'll start to see is that it creates a video. This video file is what we're going to go ahead and utilize to upload to YouTube so that we can post it on the forums. And so the video file will always be the last one right here. You can name it something if you want to, but if you open this up, you'll just see that it's a recording. And then basically it's now going to just make a recording of your interaction back and forth. A recording of what I just said, kind of meta. I'm recording a recording. And you'll use that video to then upload to YouTube, which I'll show you how to do in another tutorial. So the other thing that we can do in Zoom for the other assignment is when you need to make a presentation. Let me just open up any random PowerPoint presentation here. Oh, this is a fun one. This is not fun. So if you have a presentation in Zoom, you can then again create a meeting. This one you won't need to invite anybody to. Oops, I don't want to do that because I want you to be able to see the options. And so the one big difference here is if you want to do a presentation is you're going to click this share button, And I've got two screens, so you won't have to worry about this. But basically, you're going to pick whatever screen, your desktop that you want to share. And so we use this desktop. I'm going to share my desktop. And now when I launch my slideshow, I'm now sharing my screen, basically, which is my presentation, along with my little video here of talking over. And so we can do the same thing now that we're sharing this. We can go ahead and record it. And so we would still record. And now I'm presenting my presentation on Jayco and Carve. I go through my presentation. I tell you all about this stuff. This is just a tiny little presentation that I use for a different class. When we're done, we can come over here, stop recording, and end our meeting if we want to. Same thing will happen as we end our meeting. It'll then download the recording. So it automatically downloads it into your documents under a file that it creates called Zoom, if you can't find it. But now when I go back to and I click this, and now I'm presenting my presentation on Jayco and Carve. I go through my presentation, I tell you all about this stuff. This is just a tiny little presentation that I use for different classes. Then you can see that you've now created a video capture of your actual presentation that you're creating. And so again, we're going to use that. We're going to upload that presentation to YouTube, and then we'll embed either our telemedicine evaluation or our video presentation to the forums, which I'll explain how to do both in the YouTube uploading video and in the forum post video. All right, I got so many recordings going on. Let's see if I can figure out how to get out of here.